Kansas State about to kick off to get this game started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Orange offense will take the field, and they have the first possession of this game. And they're going to be met by one of the best defenses in the nation, David. And I know seeing a defense doing what they want, when they want to do it, makes you a happy man.
Well, defense is starting to make a comeback. Like, I'm excited about this new era of football. Like, we're seeing better tackling, and we're seeing better coverage than we were a couple years ago. And this defense is fun to watch them on tape, fun to talk to their coaches. Jesse, this defense has been consistent all year long.
And they're dialed in, and they're so talented. They've got multiple NFL draft picks on that side of the football, and they don't have to change a lot week to week. This defense dominates. They do what they do, and they don't care if you know it. You can't do anything against them.
Zips it out to his man. They get him on the ground at the 36 after a pickup of 5. Syracuse right back at it.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Looking for more room. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
This defense talked about it. We want to set the tone. We don't want to give up big plays. First drive, the offense tries to accomplish that. This is a big play offense. Defense does a great job staying at home, staying disciplined, and getting the INT, creating some early...
Breaks into the open. Stopped just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Looking downfield, it's Kennedy. Quickly complete.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
And the Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Wildcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top. Zings it complete to the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That touchdown drive covered 61 yards. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll return it. stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. From the gun, running back on the move. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Syracuse right back at it.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back.
And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games. This guy's notched a sack. Starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Syracuse will send out the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He gets it away from his own end zone. He'll return it from around the 50. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. To the air, it's Kennedy. Just a short pass to the tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play. The Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Finds some fresh air. Turning it on. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Trying to pound it in. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. That brings us to 3rd and goal from the 6 after they went backwards on the last one. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he's coming out of the end zone. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Carney. Under fire. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
And after that last sack, man, you could just see it. They are feeling themselves. After pitching a shutout last week, after dominating early in this game, it just seems like they're playing with a different aggression and a different level of intensity than what their opponent is. They have been so dominant.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
You wonder if there's just a little bit of rust with this offense right now coming off the bye week, right? They just haven't been able to get clicking in this game throwing the football. They're going to have to find that mojo and get back into a rhythm here pretty quickly.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Guys, it's Kansas State who carries the lead into the quarter break. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Grab behind the line. It's Nicholson. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And watch the offensive line here. They all block run. Because they're blocking run, the quarterback decides, oh, I got a favorable matchup. He dumps it out to the right, makes the right read, gets a nice positive gain.
On 1st and 10 from the 38. Handoff from the gun. Trying to impose their will on the ground as he stopped after a 5-yard pickup to the 33.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give on the inside. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. The Wildcats line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Dropping back, it's Kennedy. Makes the grab. Finds a crease at the 20. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. He breaks the tackle. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of his spot.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Wants to throw again. Rushes on him. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Absolutely center cut. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Orange have the ball back and ready to go to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
And he gets home again, continuing his production. Last week, 2 sacks. This week, already a sack in the first half. This guy has been on a sack terror.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. That's caught. It's McFadden. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle. Syracuse needs to come up with a big 3rd down play to keep the drive going. Back to pass. It's Carney. And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Syracuse will be forced to punt. They'll look to pin them deep. He'll field the butt and see what he can get. A little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on first down. It's caught. There he goes. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Just inside the 35, 1st and 10 from the 34. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Quickly to the tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. And there were some collisions in there. The D finally stops him short of the marker. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. Trying to get it to the marker. Just across the 20 with a first down at the 19. That conversion sets a tone, but that's also really part of their MO. They're going to go for it on 4th and short.
Yeah, it's a body blow, and it's demoralizing. It's a good point, Reese. When you go for it like that and you go get it, you're essentially telling the opponent, look, you can't stop us. Next time we get in a similar situation, we're going to do the exact same thing, and there ain't nothing you can do about it.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. To the air, it's Kennedy. Got it! And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Hold it. Open.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Offense gets set for 2nd down.
Timeout, Kansas State.
6th play of the drive coming up. The offense changing the play. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Using his feet to buy time. Right on the money. And they're able to get him on the ground.
Well, if you're on defense, I mean, that's the way you want to get this quarterback running. He's right-handed, so get him to go to his left where you expect the accuracy to come way down. If they continue to do that, that's going to work in the defense's favor.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Smashes it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he's going to try to return this one. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. To the air on first down. Here's a heat. Slithers into space. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Looking for a man. It's Carney. Pulls it in. It's Willis. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Fires to the big fella. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
To the air on second down. Going over the top. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
You hear about shot plays all the time. Offensive coordinators love to take deep shots down the field. They plan them. They plan when they're going to do them, and I bet you we'll plan to see a few more throughout this game.
He's going for the big play. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Tough to beat a good first half of football in a great town like Syracuse. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify.
Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Back to throw, it's Kennedy. Working that left side now.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And the Wildcats in a good spot here with second and short. Give to the running back. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They'll snap it on first down from the 35. They're going to ride this running back. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying.
Oh, he's got some space. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2 possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. using the quick game. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And the big fellow with some yards after the catch. I ain't just a blocker, coach. Look at this. I need some more opportunities to touch the pigskin. Nice work by the big fellow.
The Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The give to the fullback. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Scanning the field, it's Kennedy. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer, because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Starting to feel a little pressure. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the... Going for it all. Touchdown, Kansas State. And the pummeling has started. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game.
The Syracuse offense heads back onto the field. To the ground with the back. Surges across the 30, out to the 32, a 6-yard run.
We'd love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got it behind the line. It's McFadden. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
And, man, this offense just searching for some way to climb back and get back into this game. They're down by 1,000, and it's not looking good, and you can't even protect your quarterback on 3rd down. Like, everything going the other direction.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Red pass is complete. And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Wildcats come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. Give to the fullback. Breaks into the open. Really putting together a threat now. They get the 1st. It's at the 37.
Don't complicate things. Give it to the big fella. By the way, the fullback who blocks all the time, does all the dirty work. Hand it to him. Let him plow ahead, Palmer, and get that 1st down.
Are we in a time warp? Like, what year is this? Is this 1995? We're handing off to fullbacks again. That's a play that is basically extinct now in college football, but I love it because it caught the defense off guard, able to get a nice one there.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Kennedy. Got his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
It's so nice as a quarterback when you've got a guy like that working for you in the slot. He has such a good feel to find the open spaces in the defense. Just makes life so much easier for his quarterback.
Third down play from the gun. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. So here comes the field goal unit again. This kicker has already made 3 in this one. Never a doubt for this big-footed guy. 49-yard field goal is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Georgia Tech has just had no answers today. You should see what Yellow Jacket greats like Calvin Johnson are saying on social media right now. Talk about unhappy. They're trailing by 25 to Virginia. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
And if your job is to irritate, to confuse, to hit, to make quarterbacks feel very uncomfortable, this defense is definitely doing their job. 6 sacks, that's the way to make the quarterback feel like he's having a hard day. He's had no response. This offensive line has no response, just a sack party.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. That's the end of the period, and Kansas State is on top. They built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. The Orange will have to punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. He'll try to field the punt and bring it back. And the returner will be dragged down. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Quarterback making adjustments. To throw, it's Kennedy. Here's the pressure. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Yeah, and you can tell the timing wasn't great. And quarterback and receiver not on the same page, but when you're going to miss, don't miss towards the DB. You definitely want to miss out towards the sideline so you don't get yourself in trouble.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Trying to get behind the defense. Can't connect on his first throw. Kansas State will have to punt it away. Got a big lead in the 4th quarter, and you take that shot, and you stop the clock. Now, it's a long shot, but you're letting teams hang around.
And I prefer to win. Like, I want to make sure that, you know, if I'm up, I'm going to run the football. But there's definitely a school of thought in nowadays where I'm putting up stats, and I'm keeping the pedal to the floor.
Quick release by the QB.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Caught, close to the marker, it's McFadden. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. The give out of the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. He finds a dead spot in the middle. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Syracuse has a really nice drive going. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. The Orange just need to get some of that yardage back here on second down. Dropping back, it's Carney. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Syracuse with a major problem and a long way to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to move those. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete, and the defense stands tall and gets off the field.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That fourth down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. Sticks it in his belly. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Man, a lot of times when you blitz that linebacker, it's about timing. You don't show your hand, and he gets up to the line of scrimmage, gets right through the line, and makes the tackle for him.
Turning it on. Fires to the tight end. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. The give to the big fullback. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. We've reached a 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Finds the tight end. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
And there's no mercy rule in college football. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter, and they're still staying aggressive. They're still throwing the football, going out and executing, working on their craft. They've got bigger fish coming up down the road, bigger games. So you got to keep sharpening the tools, and that's what you're seeing here in the fourth quarter.
And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
And they're going to score again, yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
Well, what I love about this team early this year is it looks like they can fight through adversity. They started the year 2-0. This game looked like it was in the balance here in the fourth quarter. But after watching them answer with that last touchdown drive, that shows me they've got the mental toughness to potentially make a run this year.
Syracuse, 0.
The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. They'll run it to the right. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Offense goes on the attack on 1st and 10. Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left. Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a man. It's Carney. He's taking a deep shot. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is
looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. And after this play, the cake will be baked. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And they got him. Didn't have much of a chance on that one.